I'm going to run through a video of two sets I modified, focusing on the mech. The Snowplow I just put in there because that kind of influenced the color scheme of the mech. Obviously, I have a lot more white pieces than orange and that light blue, so that's why the mech is pretty much remain white, its original color. So here's the sets these were originally based on. The Snowplow, the treads are big on that, and the original model just didn't really seem to make use of that. So I essentially doubled the width of it, made the crane bigger, added an engine on the back, all kinds of stuff. The cab remains the same. It's just that instead of centering it, I didn't leave it there. I offset it and used the other side to kind of put like a loading dock area where the crane could lower things onto that. The plow is twice as wide. The design of the plow didn't change a lot. I just bulked up the edges here. But I'll do a much longer video on that another time because it has a whole train of cars that it pulls behind it. What I wanted to focus on this video is the modifications to this set. It's a creator set that came out several years ago. Since I was making it kind of like an Artic mech, I gave it this big, bulky, like sword type of thing, but more of like an ice smasher. And it can probably hold on to it for real, but I have that technique pin available to go into the palm so it can hold it in place. And then the feet are really big to kind of be like snowshoes to kind of help support the weight of the mech. I thought this was kind of neat using seats for the hands on this side because it also kind of looks like shovels, and that would also be appropriate for like something in a snow environment. Now it's kind of hunched over here, and if you look, the configuration's totally different than that, and the reason is because this is the alternate pose. It actually, I've started to fold it in on itself when I got near done it because I wanted to kind of like make some kind of sled carrier for it, but actually it stands up like this, which it looks much cooler in this position in my opinion. And I'll see if I can get it back far enough so the whole height's in there. These on the legs come off and go up here. It's like giant work lights. But that's really the only transformation part that this undergoes, and maybe I'll build out with a rod through it or something so they don't fall off so easily. You can't even see it there, can you? And then the other thing is the minifigure can then sit down in there that way. And I won't bother to snap him down, but that's how he fits in there. The knee here came off. The knee design is pretty much what was in the original model. It's fixed. That part doesn't rotate all that rotates and has like click hinges. There's at the bottom and then at the hip area. The back originally had like a yellow backpack. I changed it to mostly orange. A figure can stand in there. And the legs do have some ability to pose and